Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here once again, looking ahead to today's single game slate for NBA for the 10th of September. Yes, sadly, we only have one game here today, but tomorrow we will have a two-game slate here. Like I said, the slates are going to get a lot smaller. We'll have to see what FanDuel and DraftKings does, because usually what they usually do is they have a two-game slate but they have it on two different days. So obviously, like a Tuesday, the Tuesday game plays, and then Wednesday. We'll see if they do that. Like I said, they should. They have late swaps, so I don't think they're just going to do single games. Like I said, this is a single game because it's really hard to mix it with tomorrow's slate because there's already a full slate. But once that's all figured out, there should be a 2 day slate going on, which is what they have been doing. But anyway, we're going to be looking ahead to today's single game slate. Not a lot to talk about. It's just one game, but we'll, like I said, look at different ways of going at it. And then, as normal, if you guys need any NBA FanDuel help, would love to have you guys come join us. All you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter, and we will help you guys out. And also, like I said, we have our MLB. Our run, unfortunately, came to an end last night. Just stacked the Dodgers, and they just didn't do anything. Should have stacked Atlanta. My goodness, they scored 29 runs yesterday. So yeah, very crazy. And then, like I said, we have NFL. We're not gonna play today's Thursday slate, but we are going to be doing the main slate, the afternoon slate, and then obviously the Monday night slate. We have our 1 week memberships for that. For the 1 week, you get the three slates that I just mentioned. You get all those into one. So if you're interested in some NFL for FanDuel, would love to have you come join us as normal. Hit us up on our Twitter if you want to get in on any of those. So yeah, let's look at it. Like I said, not much to look at. The one thing that I don't like that FanDuel does, that DraftKings does do, is DraftKings has different prices for different tiers. So, like I said, well, for the most part, mostly in NFL, but LeBron could be 16,000 MVP, but if you go down to pro, he could be like 14,000. That's what DraftKings does a lot more. That I like. On FanDuel, you don't really get a discount if you play, one of these guys, Kuzma or something. You don't get a discount if you play him up at MVP. They're the same price no matter where. So it makes it a little hard to stack the big boys here. You're definitely gonna have to fade one of them unless you absolutely just crap on your lineup with one of these absolute bums down here, which you could do. Like, so if you're doing multiple lineups, do that. You could easily go uh, Davis, James, Westbrook, and then you only have $7,700 left over. You would have to go down to, let's say, JaVale McGee or Marcus Morris, or sorry, Markieff Morris, and then maybe go get a Caruso or something like that. That's what you could do. Like I said, if you're mass entering, then probably you have a whole bunch of different kinds. But one guy I don't mind is Rajon Rondo. Like I said, a lot of people are going to have him. You got LeBron or Davis. Davis gives you a little bit more flexibility. You can go Davis, you can go Rondo. It's going to be hard to get the big boys up there, so I don't mind Westbrook. And then that gives you a little bit more flexibility with $10,000. Like I said, you can put Rondo down here if you want to, and that gives you more flexibility to look at something else. Another guy that I don't mind here is Jeff Green. Daniel House is out, and I was talking to some people, and I said, "Hey, Jeff Green's going to get a lot of minutes." People were thinking Macklemore was going to, but I'm like, Jeff Green's a small forward, power forward combo, and boom, he had 35 minutes against the Lakers. So even though he only had 21, he still had 35 minutes. I think Jeff Green definitely could be in your lineup, and that gives you 1,000 left over to go get you Tucker or Kyle Kuzma. Or I'd probably just go Eric Gordon, to be honest with you. Kuzma's been looking better, but you could easily just go Eric Gordon. Dude's been pretty solid as well. Besides last game, my goodness, he didn't do good. But that was one game. Like I said, you'd have to get crazy with it. You'd have to let some of these cheap guys get in here. And like I said, maybe go Gordon at pro. And that gives you a little bit more money left over. But let's see here. Not like the wisest thing. That's definitely a GPP play. That gives you, I guess, these two. It doesn't even give you Westbrook. That's crazy. You have to go Tucker up to Westbrook. Not really a big fan of that one. So that's probably what I'm looking at. That first lineup that I gave you is probably the way to go. If you can't afford LeBron, get rid of him, go to AD. I still like Rondo. I'm probably keeping him in there. And you could probably go, like I said, down to Eric Gordon or Jeff Green, up to you. Gordon has a lot more upside, but Jeff Green could be your sneaky GPP play. That gives you $12,000 left over. And you could, I guess, go Tucker and Westbrook, something like that. That still gives you 1,500. You could take him out and go put in Covington. That's a pretty solid line. Davis, Rondo, Eric Gordon. Like I said, you can switch those up easily. Don't need Gordon there. Like I said, since they're the same price, go put Westbrook. No, my goodness, not Harden. Go put Westbrook over there at the pro, and then go put Eric Gordon down there. That's probably a little bit safer and smarter option right there. That's a pretty good lineup for you. If you want to play that one, totally can. So yeah, I mean, this should be an interesting one. Like I said, there's so many different combinations to do that. If you guys are playing this slate, I would honestly probably like mass enter. I mean, there's like what the 5 or 25 cent one on Fanduel. 150 lineups at 5 cents is $7.50. So I mean, just go have at it. It's really hard to put one lineup in here. It really is. If you go look at them, some of them are funky, man. Um, One may have Rondo at the MVP. You have no idea. But like I said, it's almost impossible to get 2 or 3 of these guys in here unless you absolutely just put in these absolute bums down here and just hope that they go off, which I don't think they will. Markieff Morris, he had one good game. How did he do second game? He played 23 minutes. You could look at Markieff. Let's see. Go build a lineup with him real quick. Definitely not a pro. He didn't do good last time, but he still played 23 minutes. So let's see what I can build with him, and then this will probably be the last build for you. I did give you guys quite a bit of lineup, so hopefully you guys can find something. I keep putting them there. Let's go to utility and try this again. All right. There we go. That finally worked. Okay, so we're gonna put him there. Let's go up to, like I said, Eric Gordon. I like him quite a bit. They're of course gonna put him at the MVP. Okay, let's start it this way. Let's try to get LeBron in there. Like I said, I still like Rondo at a star or pro. You guys may think that's a little crazy, but look at this dude. 41 and 36. Guy's going off, man. Playoff Rondo is activated. So I like that way. And then Westbrook, that gives you 13.5. So if you, gives you a little less to get him. So what you could do is probably go Covington, and that gives you Harden. So you just flip those two there. Like I said, there's another lineup for you guys if you want to go that way. And then we have who was I going? I was going with Eric Gordon. And like I said, you flip it around. I know I'm flipping it around a lot, but if you don't trust him there, like I said, Harden's been absolute crap, so I really don't mind Rondo over Harden, and then you could easily go that way. Like I said, it gives you 2,011.5. If you want to go up from Eric Gordon to Covington, that's up to you. Covington could randomly go off, but Gordon's a little bit more consistent, but I don't mind going Covington either if you want to go that way. So that's what we got going on. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, mix and match. If you want to play a couple of those lineups I showed, have at it. They're really not that bad of lines. So, but like I said, I have a good feeling about Rondo. You could put him at any of these positions. I still think he can do pretty good, get you 30, 35 in this one. So, all right, guys, that's what we got going on. Kind of a weird one. Like I said, with a single game, usually don't do that. But we have a two-gamer here tomorrow, so that should be a little bit more exciting. So, yeah, like I said, we have NFL coming up here on Sunday. We have MLB still going strong. Had one loss, but besides that, we're 6-1 in our last 7. And NBA, once again, wasn't too good tonight, but we won like 5 or 6 in a row, as you guys saw yesterday in the video. So we're still going hard, going at it. Like I said, if you're interested in that, we got our a week long and also our season long memberships for all those sports. NFL, we are only doing week long, but the other two you can get the season long. So, like I said, message us on Twitter to get in on it as normal. If you like the video, leave a like. I do appreciate it, and also hit that sub button as well. Like I said, still 32% of you are not subscribed. So if you could help me out, hit that sub button. Definitely would appreciate that. So, all right, guys, that's it. Enjoy some football tonight, and we'll see you guys a little bit later on.